What's up, Leon? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, Happy New Year's. Let's start there. We're in 2019. Super excited about that. But I have been very excited about doing your reading because, as you guys know, I always have had like some sort of like intense love for Leos, and it's not even like a romantic thing. Like I've dated one Leo, and it has nothing to do with that person, but I've always just fucked with the Leo energy so much, and I never knew why. And I'm like, maybe, I just like how boss you guys are, and you're always getting things done, and I'm a boss myself, and I'm always getting shit done, so, I relate to that. But I recently got my chart read, so my birth chart was looked at by this astrologer, and I wrote down her Instagram. It's Soul to Soul Alchemy, but the first soul is SOL, the second one is like our soul, SOUL. So you guys can screenshot that. Hopefully you can read my chicken scratch. I wrote it twice so that you guys can really get that. So if you guys want to check her out, there she is. So it was exciting, and she waited for the last part to tell me this because she was excited too. She's a Leo. And she told me that the reason, she wanted to find out why I had this, fascination with Leo. Turns out a lot of my past lifetimes I was a Leo. Okay, and for this time around, my whole focus has always been kind of like, let me take over the world, let me be all about me, how can I make my money, how can I do this, how can I success, how can I rule the world, and that now with these lifetimes, it's still meant to be that, where I'm doing big things, but more from a nurturing and more selfless place. So she was telling me, she's like, if there's times where you kind of like wake up and you're like, fuck everyone, and you don't want to do things for other people, but you kind of just, want to work on your stuff. She's like, days that you have like that, it's because you're tapping into that past life Leo within yourself. So I thought that was really freaking cool, and it just made so much sense. And when she told me this, I'm like, that's insane, and that makes a lot of sense. And there we go. So I was a Leo in a couple of past lives rather. And here I am learning how to be more humble in this lifetime. All right. So I get y'all 125%. All right. So storytelling is done there. So let's see what's going on for you guys. I'm sorry, these cards are like all messed up here. So let's see what's going on for you guys in the month of January. Now, guys, until the 12th of January, which is a Saturday, I have a special going for questions. Usually they're $15. Right now, it's $10 for one question, $15 for two questions, and $20 for three questions. You guys can message me on Instagram for that, High Vibrations 44 until the 12th. Okay, or you can email me until the 12th, highvibrations44@gmail.com, okay? So highvibrations44 everywhere, you'll find me. All right, and it's in the description as well, guys, if you forget. But let's see what's going on with y'all. Also, guys, I am completely booked up for readings, so I am not taking any new readings. I still am answering questions, okay? But if you guys need a reading, it has to be an emergency reading for now because I just have to catch up with everything I've had in the past. So not taking anything new, only emergencies and questions. All right. So we have your past, we have your present, and we have your future. Okay. Here's our energy here. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So when you have the Three of Swords in the reverse as an energy, there's something that you are suppressing that could be disappointing, could be painful, could be heartbreaking. And it's in regards to something that you felt was a waste of time and effort, something that just didn't work out in the way that you hoped it would have, okay? But starting with your past, the first card that we have is Five of Pentacles in the reverse. If there's any sense of rejection that had happened, and guys, just know all the energies here can be vice versa. Also, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, you guys can watch for Leo as well, okay? Now, if there was some sort of rejection, something that made you felt left out in the cold, maybe some sort of financial issues that you were having, this is you guys getting past that. This is you guys coming out of that feeling. So why is this here? We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, if this is, you know, especially if this is within love, maybe you got yourself out of something, you felt a little out of place for a little while, but then you put yourself back into the dating field. You were talking to multiple people, you were just getting your groove back. So that could have been it for a lot of you. For others of you, maybe there's some sort of depression or you were going through, or something that was kind of holding you back, and now you're slowly coming out of it. But it does show that whatever happened prior to this, you had dodged a bullet. So you're just coming out of something that you had to come out of, okay? We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse as the next card for the past. So that's something that is not going to happen, something you're not going to move forward with, something that you need to end. We have the Sun card. So because you ended something, a lot of blessings came into your life. It could also be that you guys are the ones that ended it, because the Sun card could be Leo. And we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So there's definitely something that is ending here. And regardless of if this is talking about you specifically or just the energy of this Sun card, this is just overall going to bring more blessings into your life, but maybe with the way that things ended, you're just not satisfied with that, okay? But you're moving on from something that you've put a lot of thought into, and you're finally in a place where you can move past it. That had too much adversity, you had to let it go, okay? Why is this Nine of Wands in the reverse here? We have the Three of Wands. So you gave up on something that had a lot of adversity. And with this Three of Wands here, you're expanding because you turned your back on it. We have the Two of Swords. So it's like you're unsure whether you made the right decision, but that's more on like a human level, because your soul knows that you did. Okay, with the High Priestess, at a very deep level, you knew that it was the right choice, but you still have, you know, the ego speaking in your head saying, you know, was this right? Do I feel good about this? How are we going to move forward with this? But yeah, you turned your back on something, you're able to expand, you're kind of still on the fence about it, but you know deep down you made the right choice. In your present moment, because you made that choice, you're releasing a huge burden that was on your shoulders. Why is this Ten of Wands in the reverse here? We have the Six of Swords, okay? Yeah, we have the Justice card in the reverse. So there was some sort of injustice here, maybe something that just was unfair, or maybe something that wasn't working the way that you wanted to legally, all right? But with you moving away from this, although it may be painful, it's like now you can breathe. I feel like this is a karmic situation that just wasn't going to be good for your life. And with the center of your reading, guys, and the next card for your present moment, you have the Emperor. So you guys are making these really boss moves right now. So you're not just going based off of what you may initially want. You're looking at, you know, the new paths that you have set in front of you, and you're saying, okay, well, I have so much I can do. So let me look back on my past. What didn't work? You know, what lessons did I learn? Let me put that to use so I can avoid, you know, crazy shit again. So you guys are really standing within your power and just standing with this air of influence and, you know, just making the right decisions now by letting something go. So it was a boss thing that you had to do, but you knew it was for the best, maybe even if you didn't want to do it at first, okay? Now with the Page of Pentacles, you could build, you could talk about new things, you can grow. And for a lot of you, there's something new starting, especially in regards to finances, okay? With the Empress card here, we have you guys talking about something that you want to do, and you're putting action into it. All right, you have the Queen of Pentacles, so something that can help you to grow financially. For some of you, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Swords, okay? So you guys have something that you're building here. It's strong, but you're still conflicted, all right? Although you have balance now, you're still conflicted about where you were upset, you know, where your heart was at before. So there's something that you're still kind of like emotionally distraught over. Maybe someone's just emotionally distraught over you for whatever reason. And you could really want to go back towards something in your past. So I see you guys, you know, doing well in certain areas, especially finances, but still having a strong desire to reunite with someone from your past or to be involved with something from the past. So, you know, I totally see that. Now moving forward into your future, the first card here, guys, is the Ten of Swords. So this is going to be some sort of heavy ending, a betrayal, something where you just feel like it just happened abruptly or, you know, in a harsh way. Why is this Ten of Swords here? We have the Hanged Man. And you have the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Now, there's a few things happening here. maybe for some of you, you initiated the hurt or the betrayal. Okay, that can be happening here. Maybe you caused the chaos. For others of you, this could be something that's just really pissing you off and making you act really out of character. But when we talk about soul cards, and when I say soul cards, I mean the Hierophant, I mean the High Priestess, I mean the Temperance card, I mean the Hanged Man. A lot of these cards have a lot to do with what our soul wants for us, okay? At least with the way I read. And you have the Hanged Man here when it comes to this betrayal or this harsh ending. And with the Five of Wands in the reverse, although it may have ended in a hurtful way, you're avoiding a lot of issues. So what this Hanged Man is saying is that you guys, you know, regardless of how you got to this point, you're in a place where you're no longer willing to overexert yourself or swim against the current. You're wanting to go in your direction and not bend over backwards for something that's, you know, not going to help you out. So there could be a lot of, you know, thinking when it comes to the past. Why is the Six of Cups here? For some of you, this could be thinking about the past. For others of you, this could be literally just being strong for your children. Okay? Or being strong for kids around you. And we have the Two of Wands. So the biggest battle is going to be in your head, guys. Because with you putting this in the past, regardless of how much you think about the past, you're going towards something that you're really going to be passionate about. So with the Strength card, you know, just keep that strong Leo energy I always tell you guys you have. All right, we have the Death card in the reverse as your last card here. So emotionally, something that you haven't gotten closure from, something that needs to be closed out, loose ends that need to be, you know, cut off. Okay, and it's just not going to work. So a lot of you are really holding on to this thing, but there's manipulation here, there's too much adversity here, or maybe it's just simply telling you you should not manifest it because it's too much burden. But regardless of which it is for you, it's just something that you guys are going to have to close out. And I feel you guys being, you know, stubborn with things. And, you know, I always talk about the Leo switch with you guys, where you guys can, you know, be head over heels invested in something one day, and then the next morning it's like you can't be found anywhere, and people are like checking the obituaries for you, like, did they die? Where did they go? But then it's also the extreme opposite as well, where, yeah, a Leo can have that moment where their ego kicks in and they're like, oh, fuck everybody. I am a queen, I am a king, and I am never going to talk to you again. Watch. And then you do that. But then there's other times where it's like, wait, hold on, I'm a Leo. I am a king. I am a queen. Where the fuck are you going? Come back here. We need to talk. Do you know who you're walking away from? So for a lot of you, it's going to be, do you know who the hell you're walking away from? Are you insane? Do you not see this glorious perfection of a person in front of you? So just be very aware that this is going to be something that you're going to do better if you leave it in the past, at least for now. Okay, but let me pull y'all some cards of advice and let's see how this goes. All right, let's get some advice cards for you guys, January 2019. Alright, so we have the Knight of Cups, the Hermit in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Now, the energy that you guys have is a Fool card, alright? With these major arcanas, guys, that keep popping out, whether or not you want this new beginning, it's going to happen. Alright, so you can just go with the flow, and you can go towards this new direction, or the universe will figure out a way to force your hand. Okay, but I do see it being as positive. So for some of you, maybe it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that you're going through all of this stuff with, but there's something that you guys need to be guarded about, because there's certain truths that aren't being revealed. There's certain things that aren't, you know, aren't known about a situation or a person that you're dealing with. We have the Judgment card upright. We have the Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. So guys, there's a big change that's going to happen. Some of you might be trying to resist it, but it's for the best. But with you guys letting this go and rejecting it and realizing that this offer is shit, this offer is not genuine, this offer is not going to go through, and I need to guard myself, you guys make the right call. You get a lot of abundance. A lot of you, this is financial for a lot of you. There's something that you need to let go of, and a shitload of money will come into your life once you do. And I'll tell you something, especially when it comes to success, and something that, you know, I learned at a very young age, although I'm still very young, I'm only 28. But, you know, I've had times in my life where I've had very toxic people around me. I've always been so ambitious. Like, since a very young age, I've always had huge dreams of traveling and, you know, having millions of people know who I am. So I've had times where, you know, for example, I was in an abusive relationship, and, you know, this was a long time ago, definitely over it now, but I used to be the type of person that any team I wanted to go for, I made. Any job I wanted to apply for, you know, I got it. You know, if it was something that I really, really wanted. So when I was with this person, I was trying to do stuff that was less than what I was doing prior to them. Okay? And it just wasn't happening. These big jobs that I was overqualified for weren't hiring me. You know, the businesses that I tried starting just failed. And I'm just like, what the hell is happening? And that's the universe saying, look, my love, you're meant for this, but not with this person. So we're not going to allow you to have it, because this is going to fuck you up. All right? They're going to take full advantage, and they're going to take everything from you. Okay? And this is a person that cleared out my bank account, stole my car. Like, guys, I'm going to write a book, and I need you guys to read it. But I have gone through hell and back. And now I'm just like, damn, I always had that ambition. But had that person still been in my life right now, I'd be going to court, and they'd be trying to take me for everything that I'm making. You know? So it's just a very crazy thing. So things happen for a reason, guys. But there's something here that just needs to go. Once it does, I see you guys being very abundant, very, very successful. All right? So go towards that. Okay, so like I said, guys, I have specials on questions till the 12th. On my Instagram, guys, every day I post a daily energy. So I pull 3 cards. I tell you what it means. We talk about that. And then I'm always posting there, guys, you know, what videos are going to come out for YouTube that night. So that's where I always keep people posted. So people on Instagram are the ones who know before anyone else what's going on in regards to any sort of readings, any changes in bookings for my website, anything like that. So again, guys, I am not taking any standard readings at this time. If you absolutely need me, I left the emergency option open. With that option, you'll hear from me within 5 days. I usually try to get it out within a day or two, but we can do that live, or we can do that not live like person to person, but live on a phone or FaceTime or a video call, or I can pre-record it and send it to you. So just let me know what you need if you do take that option. Okay, I love you guys so much. Take care, Leo.